I'm cleaning the house right now and I just got thinking, I have come so far in my dating life. It's actually fucking insane. So I just wanted to share a little bit of wisdom with y'all because holy shit, like I used to hang out with the wackest dudes I've ever seen. And after every time I break up with them, it's like, holy shit, I was possessed. Like, why was I dating that person? But the harshest reality I had to come to terms with after every breakup is like, if I was dating that guy, that means me and him were on a similar level. You know, it's easy to just be like, that guy's crazy, I'm not, I'm a catch, I'm perfect, like I deserve the world. That guy, it was always men in my case. That guy wasn't shit, but it's like, if he wasn't shit, but you are shit, why were you dating him? Like, there's a reason you thought it was okay to date that man, and it's because, like, you're probably not where you need to be in life and in general. Like, so what I had to do was, oh my god, my feet are so, my feet are dirty as fuck. Hold on, I gotta wash my feet. Okay, we're back in business. Anyways, the mindset of like, he's not shit, I'm the best, let me just keep dating because clearly that was a fluke. It didn't work for me because then I did no work on myself. I just went and dated another psychopath and then broke up again, obviously. And then I was just left with the same thought, like, he's not shit, I'm the best, let's try again. And I just kept trying again without fixing myself first. And it just never worked out until I realized, oh, like maybe I keep dating bad people because I'm not the best myself. Like, I have internal conflicts with myself. I don't have any discipline. I'm kind of fucking crazy. I'm emotionally unstable. And that's why those things about myself are being reflected in my partner. So your partner is a reflection of your inner beliefs. Duh. The guy you're currently with, you know that's not your man. So, why are you dating him? Let's be so for real. You're dating him because you're fucking lonely. Because you don't want to take the time to face your internal conflicts with yourself. Because it's hard work. It's a lot of work. And you're pretty fucking lazy. I'm sorry for calling you lazy, babe, but I'm thinking of my past self. She was lazy. That's why she didn't do it. And that's why she just kept dating more men in hopes of finding somebody that actually loved her. But I just kept finding demons. Until I faced my own demons. And that's when growth started happening. So first things first, break up with your man. Because you can't... Hold on. Do y'all flip these over? Like, I use this side. Actually, it's not even that dirty yet. Hold on. The reason you need to break up with your man, and that is step one, is because you cannot grow while you're with him. He's holding you down. Because every time you try and grow and you try and get out of it, he just reverts you back to your past self because that's who he is. He is a reflection of your beliefs. So if you are trying to grow new beliefs, you're not going to be able to do it with him. Plus, he's a jealous bitch. So if you start thriving, he's going to get mad. He's not going to let you be better than him. That is like a man's worst nightmare, is having a girl that's better than him. So but you're not even gonna have time to work on yourself because you're too busy taking care of your little fucking baby and arguing all day and being in an emotionally volatile place. So it's really hard to do the inner work that needs to be done when you're busy arguing with this man that is probably cheating on you. Like, he's literally probably texting bitches right now. Okay, now it's time to flip it over. I swept before, but it doesn't even look like it. There's like hair and shit all over this. The only thing about this is it gets kind of dry. Anyway, so I'm not saying leave your man on some toxic shit. I'm saying what you need to do is work on yourself. And then guess what happens when you do that? You attract higher quality men. Because high quality men are not attracted to women who tolerate bullshit. And by tolerate bullshit, I don't mean like what you probably think it means is like if a man does something negative that you don't like and you're just like, oh, it's okay, babe, haha. You probably think that not tolerating bullshit means that you are like, you can't do that, fuck you, da da da. No, what not tolerating bullshit from a man that you're in a relationship means is to literally not date them. Like, if they do something kind of fucked up, like pretty fucked up, if they do something that your husband would not do, you stop talking to them. I know. Crazy, right? Instead of being like, you can't do that, you need to do it like this and like that. No. That's masculine energy. And we're going to put that in a box and tuck it away. What we're going to do instead is stop contacting them. I know. It's hard. It's bad because you're lonely and you thrive from male validation. You're fed to believe since a child that the more male validation that you receive, the better you are as a person. But once you accept that that's not true and you can validate yourself through discipline and taking action in your reality around you for yourself and not for a man, life gets so much better. So break up with that man, start setting goals for yourself. For yourself. Because the more goals that you set and achieve for yourself, not for him, for yourself, the higher quality woman you become, and the more a high quality man will desire you. High quality men don't desire women who are willing to drop everything for them. Because that shows that you have no discipline, and that shows that you probably are going to cheat on him. Because if you have no discipline, if you can't say no to a fucking cookie, or if you can't say no to hanging out with your friends when you haven't gone to the gym yet, or going out and having drinks even though you said you were going to stop drinking alcohol because you know it's bad for you, it hurts your stomach, you're hungover the next day, blah, blah, blah. Whatever the case may be, if you don't have the discipline to take care of yourself, a high quality man will see that you can't take care of yourself. How the fuck are you going to take care of yourself and him and a child and a dog? Why would they pick you? I wouldn't pick you if I was a high quality man. You know what I'm saying? Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So you also need to have the discipline to not date bums. Because if he's seen you or heard about you in a relationship where you put up with the guy doing some fuck shit, like micro cheating, real cheating, just not giving you what you need, not communicating respectfully, not providing for you, not, doing whatever it is you need as a woman and a man. Like, if a high quality man sees that or is like under the impression that you've done that before, then they're not going to treat you good because they know that you don't give a fuck about yourself. So why would I go the extra mile for someone when I don't have to. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if I know that you accept the bare minimum, why would I do the absolute fucking most when I don't need to? I'm gonna get the same benefit from doing the absolute least. You're still gonna give me husband treatment, like I'm still gonna get a wife, even if I'm barely even treating you like a girlfriend. Why would I? Why would I go above and beyond when I literally get the exact same treatment regardless? Like, if you're gonna fucking bow down for him sucking his dick no matter what he does, even if he literally got no money, don't spend nothing on you, doesn't have any emotional availability for you, cheats on you, and you're still gonna act like a wife, then why would I do all that? I might as well have my fun, you know? So this actually took me like 3 years to accomplish, and I feel like I'm finally really getting the hang of it. But the first 2 years, I was completely alone. No roster, no fucking Snapchat streaks, no Instagram comment DMs, responding to DMs, no texting, little flirting here and there, like no little dates, no nothing. Because I knew that I needed to work on myself if I wanted to attract the man of my dreams. And I had not done that yet. So until I did that, until I really put in some effort by doing like shadow work, making sure I exercise every day, making sure I meditate every day, and making sure I know what I want also just like in life and in a man. Because if you don't know what you want in a man, you're just gonna keep attracting random people and wasting your time. Because the goal is to find a man as fast as possible, right? Like, I'm 24 years old. I understand that I'm at peak physical attractiveness. Okay, maybe not right this moment, but 24 is a good age to find somebody, or at least start looking, So when I was like 21, that's when I was like, okay, I'm not gonna talk to any men for just a little bit until I know what I want, I know what I need, I can provide those things for myself. Everything on my list of what I want in a man, obviously not physical, but like emotionally, you know what the fuck I'm saying, okay? Just make a list of what you want in a man and fine-tune that shit, and then work to become that type of person. So like, if you want your man to be kind, make sure you do kind things for others on a daily basis. Make sure you are considerate. Like, if you have roommates, you clean every day, you take out the trash for them, like you make them little food and stuff. Like, that's a kind, considerate person. Same thing like coworkers and such. Make sure you are that person before you start asking for that from somebody else. And just remember that whatever qualities you possess, you will find that in your partner. So if you're not very considerate, your partner's not going to be very considerate. I don't make the rules, okay? So for 2 years, I made sure that I was a kind, considerate person. I made sure that I was someone who didn't lie. I made sure that I was someone who didn't cheat. If I found the man of my dreams, I didn't have any fucking discipline. Like, I chased male validation, so I probably would have cheated, not like fully having sex with other people, but even in the talking stage, you need to be loyal. If that's your man, they're gonna know. They don't need to look through your phone and find out. It's a feeling, it's an energy, it's an aura that you have. Men can tell, if they're smart men, they can tell if you have a roster. Okay, so get rid of that. Like, what are you doing? How do you have time to talk to 10 men a day if your room's not clean, if you haven't gone to the gym, if you didn't eat your protein, if you didn't, whatever the fuck your goals are, They don't have to be the same as mine, but they need to exist. The high quality men can tell what type of wavelength you're on, okay? After I stopped talking to men, I worked on myself. I got really into the gym. That was just my thing. You can have your own thing. But you know, a habit that you do every single day, no matter what, that you're really into and that you really enjoy. That is important. If you don't have that, you're not gonna find your man. Like, if you don't even have one passion, and passions can be created, okay? Like, I created my passion for the gym because I was seeking out a purpose. You know, you can have no purpose, but then decide, okay, I want a purpose, and then the universe will give you one, if that makes sense. So that's what I did. I found one. And then I was solo for 2 years. And at the end of it, I was like, okay, like, I think I've worked on myself enough to start dating again and see what I'm like in a relationship and see what I still need to work on. So then I dated someone on purpose to figure out what were my triggers. But I very quickly realized that you do need to, because then I couldn't tell if the problems that we were having were because of me or because of them until I got out of, so the first relationship that I did after my solo journey, I couldn't figure out if I was the problem or them whenever like negative feelings arised in the relationship. And then after I ended that, I was like, oh wait, they were the problem. So I actually never figured out anything about myself in that relationship. I did learn one lesson from the first one, and it was to just focus on myself, because what was happening is he was like super distant, and then at first I was being cool and I was pretending like I didn't care to him, but deep down I did. And so that did reveal my still having a need for male validation, because I thought that I had completely rid of it. I thought it was gone, you know, not having talked to anyone for so long. I was like, oh, there's no way I still have that male validation need. And then I dated someone and I realized I do, because it's like they weren't giving me the attention that I wanted and needed. And so instead of just leaving them, like you should, I kept texting him being like, oh, like I'm free on Thursday. Are you? Do you want to hang out? Do you want to do something maybe, perhaps? That's not good. If he doesn't ask you to hang out, he don't want to hang out with you. Period. If he don't want to hang out with you, is that your man? Is that your man? No. What? It's not your man, babe. So the second you figure out that it's not your man, you need to move on. You need to move on. You need to stop contacting him. You need to stop answering his texts. You don't need to text him and be like, oh, I don't think this is gonna work. He doesn't care. He just wants your pussy. Like, be so for real. He does not give a fuck. Just stop answering. Start focusing on your goals, on your passions, on your purpose. Clean your house. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop just repeatedly obsessing over what this man thinks of you. Enough of that. You have to have 100% focus on yourself. Now, once you're like fully dating somebody, you know, it's okay to focus on them a little bit. It's okay to make sure they're okay and, you know, go out of your way to do something nice for a man if he is your man. But if he's not your man, you're not doing shit, babe. Do not do anything that deters you from your goals, from your purpose, from you're having 100% focus on yourself and your well-being. The second you fall off of that, he doesn't like you anymore. That's the other thing. If the man knows that you're not 100% focused on yourself, if the man knows that you wouldn't do anything to make yourself happy, he's not going to do it for you either. I promise. You can pretend all you want. You can not show that side of you to him. You can act stoic as fuck. You can act like you don't care about him at all. You can act like it, but if you don't believe it deep down, there's an aura that exudes from you, and he will know. I promise he will know. It doesn't matter if you never showed him once, you never gave off that energy to him at all. Like, if you purposefully try to hide these things from him, it's not gonna work. They can feel your energy. It's not just words. It literally radiates off your skin. Okay, so the moral of my long ass story is that if you are not dedicated to yourself, fully devoted on making your life better, on providing yourself with love and abundance and happiness, and having that be your number one priority, like nothing else matters more in this world than taking care of your life, your loved ones, making sure your shit is kept in line, everything is neat and organized and as it should be, and everyone around you feels love because you radiate love for yourself. If you don't have that, good luck finding your man. I'm just saying, it's not gonna work for you, babe. If you do not feel that 100% and you're not faking it, it's real, you're not gonna find him. And the other moral is that if you're currently with someone and you know that's not your man, I promise you're better off leaving, because then you develop the discipline to not accept someone who is not yours into your life. Like, the universe wants to give you what you're looking for, but they're only going to give it to you once you prove that you deserve it, once you've earned it. You know what I'm saying? So if you just keep accepting the bare minimum, the universe knows that you're not ready to receive the real thing. So they're gonna keep testing you over and 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 over again until you've proven that you're ready for the thing you desire most. Does that make sense?